Right harmlessly by the equivalence principle. And all the information, the particular two quantum state the star was in, goes into the black hole. In a regime where we think we have control. This is not somewhere near the singularity inside the black hole. Again, think of the black hole as a billion light years across. We understand physics in this regime. We can't assume some miracle coming from, Planck scale correctness. So it's a really robust contradiction. To make it even sharper, let's now consider the evolution of a quantum state in the presence of this black hole. So here's the star. This is a Penrose diagram like this are 45 degrees. This is the singularity. This is the horizon of the black hole. Here's R equals 0. Here's future infinity, past infinity. Here's always like time slices. At the early time, you have the star which is about to collapse. This is the pure state psi. At the later time, you have, well, what? We use the Heisenberg picture, so psi is evolved into psi. So after the black hole has evaporated, out here you have this green thing that's the Hawking cloud that's moving out towards infinity. By unitarity, by assumption that we have various things, that's the same psi. That Hawking cloud is psi. Okay. Now, at the same time, at the space-like related distance, in other words, inside the black hole, we have this star happening collapsing away. Again, I can choose this so that it's so very far from the singularity and curvature are not high. And the star, by the equivalent principle, crosses in unhindered. Nothing happens to it. It's still in the quantum state psi. So the black hole is a matter of psi 1, of course. So the black hole acts as a quantum zero unity. It takes psi and psi plus psi. This psi oways for linearity and quantum mechanics in the second one line. So by trying to say linearity, we screwed up another principle of quantum mechanics. And again, you're starting to see a pattern here. No observer can see both copies. To see both copies, you have to find a past dipole at some point in this diagram that contains both copies. And as you can see, there isn't one. Now, maybe that's just because of some vicious way that I drew the diagram. It seems all rather arbitrary where I put things. So you need to do a calculation. And the first when you do calculation, you try to find the best possible strategy for seeing both copies. Okay, so the strategy that Susskind and Borlasius came up with in 1993, in one of the sequence of superb papers that established the notion of complementarity. You have an early observer who falls in with the star. Carries a bit along with her, Alice. And as soon as she crosses the horizon, as fast as possible, that's the best case, she tries to send the split over to Bob up along the horizon like this. Inside the black hole, as fast as possible, out to Bob. And Bob stays outside forever, he'll never be able to see that bit. But what Bob wants to do is he wants to stay outside long enough to see the Hawking radiation copy of that bit. And as soon as he goes in and to see Alice's second copy and verify that this horrible thing, quantum zero thing, has taken place. Okay, so why doesn't this work? It doesn't work because of the beautiful result by Page that you have to wait for half of the evaporation time of the black hole. It's quite general. Imagine when you handle systems, you look at a subsystem, in a typical thing, you look at less than half of the system. It'll look like it's in a thermal density matrix, you get no information, even if the whole system is pure. You have to look at it in neat count. A little bit more than how you get your first bit. Your career is going to raise about 3 hours a bit. If you have enough control over the measurement and the estimate, but you have to wait that long. Okay, so Bob has to wait for half of the black hole to evaporate. Remember the Hawking radiation version of Alice's bit. Then something is trying to see the other copy, and it fails by a lot. And this again, that's a calculation. I won't show it, but basically the point is that Bob soon hits the singularity no matter what he tries to do. And he has to receive Alice's bit before that happens. And because of enormous exponential redshift between Alice's and Bob and Bob in the horizon, Alice has to send the signal with an exponentially large frequency. In other words, in a quantum, mass is exponentially larger than that of the entire black hole. It's not even close to possible. Okay, so it's actually a little funny that we fail by this much, and if you want to listen, if it was barely impossible to see both copies, and that's what Hayes and Fresco, they came up with a second strategy where you just barely fail. That, I mean, it's much more convincing. I won't describe it in detail, but basically we have a black hole that's already old, half of it has evaporated, Bob has control over that early Hawking radiation, it's nationally entangled therefore with the black hole. Now Alice drops a bit in. Turns out that the black hole basically returns that it needed to be limited only by the fact that there was scrambling or thermalization mixing in into all of the black hole's degrees of freedom. And then Bob gets back with the assumption by the same Alice's copy of the bit as before. This time he misses the spirit. Okay, so at first it seems that we have to keep between these two principles, unitarity and the equivalence principle. But what these thought experiments show when we look at it more carefully, we realize that there's another hidden assumption which we could give up instead. Omniscience. The idea that there has to be a consistent description of the entire global space-time. If we insist on that, yes, then there are two copies made from one, that's bad. But if we ask only about what any one observer can see, well, any one observer does not see one, zero thing. And so complementarity is simply the decision to sacrifice 3 in order to preserve 1 and 2. And so what do we say more generally about this? I mean, if it has to make something this radical that we're not allowed to think about space-time globally, surely cannot be restricted to the context of just special solutions like antimatter and black holes. How would you draw a line? And so we have to have a statement that makes sense more broadly. Well, we can ask what is an experiment that we can actually do consistent with causality, but not, any practical limitations like the fact that you die or whatever. So then you consider a world line that as long as you can make it, so you stop it only when it is a singularity or never. And you look at the past light form of the endpoint of that world line and the future light form of the starting point, that's called a quantum diamond. And that denotes a region which is something maximal. You can't throw anything that's larger than that quantum diamond, consistent with causality. Now, you have to have a theory for every such quantum diamond, otherwise physics is somehow incomplete. So you don't need to have a theory for many of them put together, even if they have overlaps. That's asking for consistency for experiments that nobody can actually perform. And it looks like maybe that's where the problem lies here. So if you have a contradiction between different quantum diamonds, Alice says that the information inside the black hole offsets to the Hawking radiation. Too bad, they can't argue with each other. The important thing is that each one of them has a consistent description with no obvious intrinsic conflict. Okay. And as the noise experiments that I showed demonstrate complementarity resolves the apparent paradoxes that people exhibited until about 2 weeks ago. Okay, but now there's this very beautiful new thought experiment that Hans came up with, and we need to see whether complementarity resolves this. First, I need to tell you what it is. So here again, I don't display that well, but there you can see one thin black line going through the point B, that's Alice jumping into the black hole. That red thing here is her causal diamond. Okay, all of this is the reason that Alice can go. The blue thing here is the causal diamond of an observer who stays outside, Bob. And the overlap region, okay, purple, that's very good. And these black dots here, they're supposed to denote the early Hawking radiation. What we're doing here is we're waiting for the black hole once again to evaporate, just like in Tesla. Okay, we let it evaporate half of its mass. But it's still supposed to be big compared to, observer scales and how it's designed and so on. And so the early Hawking radiation, that more than 90% or whatever is already evaporated, that is naturally entangled with what remains of the black hole. Equivalently, it's naturally entangled with the remaining 10% that are still out of the black hole. So the Hawking radiation. Now, let's consider, we're not going to visit all of the Hawking radiation for this argument that we've done for now. Let's consider one of the quanta in the 10% in the late Hawking radiation. Well, if the early radiation is naturally entangled with the late radiation, which it has to be because, we assume that the black hole is in a typical state where everything's naturally entangled, then it must be just going to be entangled with this one quantity. You can think of quantum as a wave packet, typical Hawking wavelength, whatever the possible radius. And we're going to focus on this quantum D, which is very visible up here and black. So now we're going to go back to this observer Alice, who falls into the black hole, and I'm going to arrange things so that Alice crosses the horizon when D is still close to the horizon. So I'm following this Hawking particle back to the horizon. Some distance much bigger than the Planck length away from the horizon that I have control, but I want it to be much smaller. The distance from the horizon, I want it to be much smaller than the structural radius away from the horizon, so that I can apply flat space intuition on the scale of this quantum. Wherever the scale is much larger than the scale of the next experiment. So again, the idea here is that Alice and Bob stay together, wait for 90% of the black hole to evaporate. Then Alice jumps in, and I'm going to ask you a question about one of those great quanta that hasn't evaporated by the time she decided to jump in, but which is sort of on its way out to Bob as she crosses the horizon. So now, again, we can construct a contradiction. By the equivalence principle, Alice should see flat space physics on a scale much shorter than the structural radius near the horizon. But flat space physics maybe should be in the Minkowski vacuum. There's no dramatic things happening. And as you know, in the Minkowski vacuum, just think of regular space. You have some surface dividing Minkowski space. You think about modes that have support only on one side. Those are modes that support on the right of the middle of it. Modes that have support only on the other side. You can write the Minkowski vacuum as a sum over products of such modes highly entangled state. You have the sum of the products of left and right modes. And so that's what the Minkowski vacuum is. Okay. So for Alice to see maximal physics, she has to see maximal entanglement between modes on the right and on the left of this dividing line, and B is a mode that's on the right, support only on the right. So she has to see B maximally entangled with C, and recall please that we have already decided that B has to be maximally entangled with A according to Bob. And that's a contradiction. One can show, and part of the reason people have shown us, that the system cannot be maximally entangled with two distinct other systems. Okay, both the A and the C. So that's a contradiction. So we must give up, it seems, either unitarity, the entanglement of B with A that came from unitarity. Or on a field theory, I guess we could imagine that there's something that breaks down and evolving the talking quantum backwards and forwards from the near to the far, from the horizon region. Why? I mean, everything is way above the fine scale. Or, the third option, we have to give up the entanglement of D with C. In other words, we have to give up the equivalence principle, and that's what Hans argues is the most conservative choice. But it's an extremely, even if it was the most conservative choice, it's an extremely valuable conclusion. The lack of entanglement, of course, this is most across the horizon, implies a divergent stress horizon. It exceeds on the Rydler vacuum, similar to being in the Rydler vacuum. But in the sense that there's a little delta function singularity at the horizon. For any pure member state system around Stock, and its collaborators. So what's going to happen to Alice if we give up the equivalence principle and say that there's no entanglement here? And we can argue this with shorter and shorter wavelength flows. They all correspond to stuff that's later going to get out to Bob. So we're going to encounter singularity there. This is the firewall that has to include has to be there. Alice isn't going to make it in. He's going to hit the firewall. Her description is actually going to be the same as the outside observer description. You fly at the horizon. Nevertheless, you still need complementarity to resolve other paradoxes, and that's kind of interesting. That the most obvious motivation for complementarity, namely the apparent conflict between the description of the outside observer fly at the horizon and the equivalence principle you make it like that would have gone out the window, and nevertheless you still need this principle for more subtle reasons. Right? That's one reason why it just seems to be very important. But I think the most important reason is that giving up the equivalence seems like an extremely radical conclusion. So let's see if complementarity can resolve this paradox. So this is the work of Dan Harlow and my own work independently of each other. And I'll give you the upshot first, and the upshot is easy to convey by drawing an analogy with the resolution of the zero-T paradox. That's here on the left. Here's the inside copy of psi, here's the outside copy of psi. Each observer, blue and red causal diamond, sees only one copy. The resolution of the firewall paradox is going to be that each observer sees only one entanglement. It's going to be a two incompatible entanglement. Each observer can actually only verify one. Let's see how that works out. So the incoming observer, Alice, well, she will find again that the early Hawking radiation is consistent with unitarity. Those 90% everything is exactly as Bob's S-matrix predicted. But notice, and this is a very central point, notice that Alice does not even in principle have access to the full S-matrix. If Alice is going to be what we say she is, an incoming observer after 90% of the Hawking radiation, Alice is not going to see the remaining 10%. Alice does not have any operational way to verify the unitarity of the S-matrix. It's a little bit confusing because, first 90%, we're all consistent with unitarity, so it seems so natural to extrapolate as a brief unitarity of the full S-matrix and Alice's description of the universe. But complementarity is all about being really nitpicky about these things. And she doesn't see that she has no access to the remaining 10%. She does not get to use any electric properties those 10% have according to the different observer. Okay, so she can consistently assume, therefore, since P doesn't have to be entangled with A, that B is entangled with C. Notice that falling observers is quite consistent with what I told you earlier. Since the falling observers have fallen up to 85 or 90 or 95% of the Hawking radiation often have different causal values. There are alternative statements about what complementarity means that I think are somewhat misleading, like that there's a map between degrees of freedom on the inside, that there's some sort of scrambled version of the Hawking radiation. I think that's misleading, for example, it doesn't even make sense to speak about all degrees of freedom inside the black hole at the same time, according to the restrictions of causal values. So we can see them all. Now Bob has a different story. He came into the full S-matrix, he can't probe the horizon of the free fall, he has no reason to insist that D should be entangled with C, and so he can consistently say that there's no contradiction. He measures the S-matrix is unitary, D is entangled with A, everything's fine. Okay, each person sees one entanglement and not the other. Now, I oversimplified slightly. There's still some quantitative checks that one should do to see that this really works out. Alice, on her way in, for some time, still have a chance to send a message to Bob about quanta she encounters on the way in. In fact, she could just change her mind and decide not to fall in after she measures some of these quanta, accelerate really fast, stop and go back out. And so experiments, turns out, up to one point before Alice's free fall hits the horizon, those experiments have to agree between the two observers. So that seems problematic because it seems like, this is what Dan said, it seems like Alice could measure the quantity needed to be not entangled with A so that she later sees C and can find it entangled with D. But on the other hand, she could still turn around, in which case she should be entangled with A because she becomes an outside observer at the end and sees that unitarity hold. But in fact, there is no contradiction. Harlow has shown that Alice is just barely unable to, so what we imagine is that there's an earlier Hawking quantum that came in. It has to get at least far enough away from the horizon that Alice crosses it in more than one lifetime. That condition turns out to mean that Alice will not be able to receive a signal from some diffusional observer who hits this quantum at an earlier time inside the horizon and tries to send it over to Alice. It's the same, very similar contradiction to that found by Pestel and Hayden for a different experiment. So the outcome here is that Alice can verify the entanglement on her way in. The entanglement of D with A isn't only if she does not verify the entanglement of D with C, and it works just barely. It's the same timescale R log R that enters into this calculation. So again, there seems to be a conspiracy against somebody seeing both entanglements as Dan showed. Okay, so I'm going to close by just saying that Ants have more arguments. I gave the one that's the cleanest, doesn't require any particular measurements on the Hawking radiation. It seems incredibly simple, and so at first there seems to be very few loopholes. There are more complicated things you could try to do, but they also have more loopholes, and I'm sure that we'll be working on more thought experiments in the near future, and the discussion is far from over. Nevertheless, I believe that for now the equivalence principle remains safe. I believe the Ants thought experiment has shown us very clearly what complementarity means and does not mean. They'll probably won't agree with me right now, and again, I want to alert you to that. You should read their viewpoints, you should read their papers. But I think no matter how this plays out in the end, we will have learned something very important. Thank you.
Well, I think we'll have time only for one question while our next speaker gets ready. So let's go with the...
Yeah, it's a pity that we don't have more time because I think there is some misconception going on in this one discussing these paradoxes. Because first of all, obviously, your treatment contradicts to Seda's thoughts yesterday. And the basic point is whether you are assuming, so whether you're assuming that black holes, they carry air, you can measure what is the area for an outside observer or so on. Whether they carry what is the air. Okay. All these paradoxes are based on the assumption that for an outside observer it is fundamentally impossible to measure, to get any information from the inside of the black hole. And what we are saying is that that statement is wrong. The black holes, because and it comes from the fact that all this time we are not thinking of black holes as large systems. Now, once you realize that black hole is a quantum mechanical large system, there is one over n probability that information can quantum, which is trivial quantum mechanics at that point. Now, if there is information, if you can get information from the interior quantum mechanical, then obviously none of the paradoxes can appear because then black hole is not any different than a box. It is harder to open because it's like a hashtag with infinity. Once you take an to infinity limit, that's obviously it becomes hard to open box and get the information out. I think that there is a I think that no matter what we try to do, I think what's very robust is the choice that we are forced to make between these three, let's see if I can do this faster, right? Between these three points. So I think that it's perfectly legitimate to explore all sorts of ideas. I suspect that yours fits into the second category of giving up the equivalence principle. But I think it's important that there are these constraints, and they're derived by thinking about just basic principles of quantum mechanics and general relativity, and asking whether they break down. I'm not suggesting sort of starting from a conservative viewpoint and then finding that there's something about it that you have to give up. I don't think when I said that we have to give up the quantum principle, that's a proper misunderstanding. What I'm saying is that we have to treat black hole as a quantum mechanical system, realizing that it's the largest system in top sense, in some sense. After that, it becomes quantum mechanics that you can measure the interior. You are all these things, you are working in the fictitious limit and going to infinity. It's not a fictitious limit, it's a limit when you have a black hole which is infinitely heavy. No, I was not. The black hole is finite size. Sort of. But n is finite size. No, n goes to infinity doesn't mean infinite size. That's probably the step.
Raphael said this is the discussion that will go on for a while.
It means that we don't have more time because this is...
So let's thank our speaker again.
Thank you very much. As the rest of the speakers, let me before starting to thank the organizers for the invitation to this very interesting and important conference. I'm very happy to be here. The title of my talk is, as you can see from the transparency, Black Holes as a Quantum Phase Transition, or you want probably a better title which is Black Holes as a Critical Point of the Quantum Phase Transition. What I would like to do during the talk is to summarize the essential aspects of the program of work that I am developing for a couple of years together with Leo Valley. But I will concentrate today in this preprint that appears recently, last week, I believe. Of course, along these months, we have been collaborating with other people in several aspects of this program, and I would like to mention here Jan Dudice, Alex Kenarias, and Peter Lucy. To summarize a little bit what I would try to do in the talk, but essentially I will try is to provide some amount of evidence on two interconnected planes that at first sight can look a little bit too radical, but let me just continue and we'll see what happens before the end of the seminar. The two planes are, the first one is that the quantum theory of the Steinian radicals, and that's what I mean is muscle particle of state 2 in Minkowski space-time, with interaction vertices, defining the Feynman diagrams in the corresponding quantum theory, determined by the Einstein axiom. The claim is that, or I would like to argue that this quantum theory of radicals is really complete. By that I would mean is that the scattering amplitudes at ultra-Planckian energies can be unitarized without adding any extra fundamental degree of freedom. The key mechanism that I would like to describe is the transparency of this sort of supporting this plane of completion is what we can Christianize as classicalization. I will explain in a moment what it means. The second interconnected plane, of course, related whenever you try to address the problem of quantum gravity, you need to address these two problems. One is the perturbative problem and another is the non-perturbative problem. Is that black holes in asymptotically flat stage can be interpreted or can be modeled as Bose-Einstein condensate, self-sustained in the sense that, as I will explain, the quantum pressure balance the gravitational interaction of weakly interacting soft gravitons. Moreover, and this is the origin of the title of the talk, would mean that the black holes can be interpreted precisely as being at the critical point of a particular quantum phase transition taking place in this Bose-Einstein condensate of gravitons. Simplifying a lot, the two basic problems of quantum gravity, on which we will focus this talk, are the problem of unitarization of the scattering amplitudes at ultra-Planckian energies. Of course, you simply compute using the perturbation rules, but you get is that this scattering amplitude grows with the center of mass energy, and you need some mechanisms of unitarization. We know for some mechanism of unitization, and this position is very provides one beautiful approach to the scattering amplitudes, but and we will make some contact with it in a moment. And the second problem is to account for the microscopic origin of the black hole entropy. This beautiful formula of Einstein and Hawking that tells us that the entropy of black holes is 1/4 of the area of the horizon inclination of the black hole. The typical Wilsonian recipe, and this is just speaking in very loose terms, the typical Wilsonian recipe to address this type of problems would be to integrate in some extra degrees of freedom, and at the same time to use them in order to solve